Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskrityam Devi Saraswati Vyasam
Nashakayeshu Akeshu Yamavaseva Bhagavate Uttamashoke Bhakti Bhavati Nastini
Vasudeva 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 Yoga
Vasudeva
Kriya Vasudeva Param Jnanam Vasudeva Param Tapa Vasudeva Paro Dharmo Vasudeva Paramati Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namaha Pankajanathaya
Namaha Pankajanatine Namaha Pankajanetraya Namaste Pankajangre
Aradhyo Bhagavan Rajesha Dhanayas Tadhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kachidupasana Vrajavadu Varyenaya Kalpita Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Pramanamamalam Prema Pumarto Maha Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Nitam Tatrāgaro Nāpara Anandalila Maya Vigrahaya Hemavadivya Chavisundaraya Tasmai Mahaprema Rasa Pradaya Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Dear devotees, I sincerely apologize for being late. Please forgive us. And thank you for being here. My sincere gratitude to His Grace Mathuradish Prabhu. Where is Prabhuji? Gone upstairs. Urdhvam Gachanti Satvastha. My sincere gratitude to His Grace Mathuradish Prabhu and Navina Radhika Mataji. Where is Mataji? Also. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Navina Radhika Mataji, for hosting this program. And again, my repeated gratitude to my dear friend, His Grace Divyanam Prabhu and Prem Latika Mataji, and Maharaj Kulashekar, Mahatma Vidur, for hosting us and inviting us in your very, very sweet association, Richmond, Atlanta. Bring your hand. Iskcon Richmond. And thank you, Viraj. यहाँ पर विराजमान होने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद विराज. And thank you Haripal Prabhu and Golok Vasini Mataji for being with us today. Hare Krishna. Thank you all the devotees. And thank you Gopika for such wonderful sweet kirtan. on Friday, the Narsimha you did was the best Narsimha I've ever heard in my life.
She knows Uttam Gadādhara,
You know, Uttam?
but she's not related.
Are you daughter of Aloy Krishna Prabhu
Oh, Gadādhara Dāsa.
from New Orleans?
Yes.
Okay. Please convey our obeisances. Uttam Prabhu used to be in Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm friends with her daughter.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. You know our temple president, Vedasar Prabhu?
I didn't see him a couple of times.
So once Uttam Prabhu, Vedasar Prabhu in the month of Kartik, they were doing kirtan. They would go to different devotees' homes and do Damodar Ashtakam. So once I went with them, and Uttam Prabhu, Vedasar Prabhu, Shwetasarup Prabhu, they were doing very nice Damodar Ashtakam and kirtan. And I was just mesmerized listening to the kirtan. So after that, I told Vedasar Prabhu, today I understood why Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in Bengal. He could have appeared in Haryana. He could have appeared in Maharashtra. He could have appeared in Gujarat, Punjab. He could have appeared anywhere. Tamil Nadu, Telangana. But he appeared in Bengal. Because Mahaprabhu's movement is Prem Nam Sankirtan. And the Bengalis have the sweetest voice. So that's what I told Uttam Prabhu and Vedasar Prabhu. That Mahaprabhu appeared in Bengal because Bengalis have the sweetest voice. And they said, no, you are wrong. That is not why Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in Bengal. Would you like to know the reason? Vedasar Prabhu and Uttam Prabhu told me, Shwetasarup Prabhu, they told me, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chose Bengal to appear, to make his advent. Because Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Patita Pavan, and he knows we are the most Pati. The Bengalis are the most fallen people. Therefore, to deliver us, he came. This is the humility of a devotee. So beautiful, so sweet. Hare Krishna. You tell that to Uttam Prabhu. He may not remember also now. It's been, I think it was 2010, 14 years ago. Hare Krishna. Thank you. So let's begin. So, who was attentive yesterday evening in the kids? Who wants to summarize? 3 kids. Okay, so let's have a relay. Okay, so you go first, you go second, you go third in 3 sentences. I want the summary of this evening class. So Kulashekar gave the summary of the morning class where the Shamantak Mani was given to who? Satrājit. Okay. And he came and everybody was confused and thought this is Surya Dev. And we went till where?
Until how
Prasenna gets killed and everybody's searching for Prasenna, Samantak Mani, and everybody's thinking Krishna has sent. That's where the morning session ended. Then now start the evening session. What did we discuss in the chapter?
So everybody, everybody left at that time when Krishna was fighting with Jambavan for
Correct.
for that one.
Very good. So Krishna went searching for Samantak Mani and Prasenna. He found Prasenna dead. Who had killed Prasenna?
The lion.
Lion. Who had killed the lion?
Jambavan.
And where was Jambavan?
In the cave.
In the cave. Okay, very good. Excellent. Continue.
And when Krishna came inside, the nurse screamed out of ecstasy.
Good. How did she scream? Then?
Jambavan came out, and because he was so angry, he didn't realize that it was his Lord Ram, and he was fighting with him for
Wow.
28 days and nights.
28 days and nights. Very good. Continue.
So Krishna defeated Jambavan. He went back to the village. Everybody was praying for Krishna to come back in front of
Who are they praying to?
Mother Parvati and Shiva.
Yes.
And right into Krishna appeared. So everybody was happy. And then Satyadev realized he did a very great sin.
Satrājit.
Satrājit. So in return, he gave the Samantic money and his daughter, but he refused for the Samantic money because he was a devotee of Surya, but he accepted his daughter because she was a devotee of Krishna.
Very good. And who can tell me what did Jambavan give Krishna?
After he realized that was his
After 28 days of beating?
yeah,
Um.
he realized that it was Ram in the form of Krishna, and he gave the Shamantaka money back to Krishna and his daughter Jambavati.
Haribo! Let's give a big applause to the kid. Let's give a big applause to Devesh, the Kartal and Mridanga Guru for all the kids. Hare Krishna. So that's where we left off. So what has Krishna got so far? Yes.
He has two wives, Jambavati and
Satyabhama. Okay. So everybody's here now. Now let's start the next chapter. Okay. We have to do 3 chapters today. Yesterday, in 2 sessions, we did 1 chapter. So let's go. Let's go far. Everybody has had good breakfast and everything.
Let's wait for the dinner.
Okay, no, I'm just kidding. It will not be that. I will not read all the verses, but we'll start. So this is Granthara Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 10, chapter 57. Yes, that is in the 3rd story. The 3rd chapter that we are going to discuss. So this is Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 10, chapter 57, entitled Satrājit murdered and Samantak jewel returned. Okay, text 1. Please repeat after me. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam uvacha Vidnyatarthopi Govindo Taddan Akarnya Pandavan Kuntincha Kulya Karane Saharamo Yayau Kuru Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam uvacha Vidnyatarthopi Govindo Taddan Akarnya Pandavan Kuntincha Kulya Karane Saharamo Yayau Kuru. Translations and purports by the humble disciples of our beloved founder Acharya, Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnupad, His Divine Grace, Shri Śrīmad Abhay Charanarvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Prabhupada. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Translation. Shri Badarayani means Shri Shukadev Goswami said to who? To Maharaj Parikshit. Very good. Although Lord Govinda was fully aware of what had actually occurred, when he heard reports that the 5 Pandav brothers and their mother, Queen Kunti, Dagdan, had been burnt to death, he went, Saha Ramo, he went along with Lord Balaram to the kingdom of the Kurus, Yayau Kurun, to fulfill family obligations expected of him. So we saw how this Satrājit was a devotee of Suryadev. From Suryadev, he got the Samantak money, which was producing every day how many pounds of gold?
170.
170. What is my weight?
170.
Every day, 170 pounds of gold it was producing. And what were the other fringe benefits that came on the contract?
Unexpected death.
No unexpected death. Okay. What else?
No diseases.
No diseases.
No pleasures.
No, the kleshas.
No foreclosure?
Kleshas.
No kleshas, yes.
Nobody who's like bad could like
Enter.
him.
Ah, very good. So many benefits were there. Anagha, you are listening now, beta? So, Samantak money had many benefits. Satrājit was told, give it by Krishna, give the Samantak money. He said no, he lost his brother, and he also committed great offense against Krishna by spreading rumors about Krishna. Then he gave the Samantak money back to Krishna, but Krishna did not accept it. But he gave his daughter Satyabhama, who Krishna accepted happily, because she was always a devotee of Krishna's. And we discussed how only what has bhakti, that Krishna will take. Otherwise, Krishna will not accept. Without bhakti, Krishna doesn't need our Samantak money, our jewels. Krishna doesn't need. So Krishna too accepted Satyabhama Devi, but he rejected Samantak. So who has Samantak money now? Satrājit has. Okay. So now let's leave the story there and let's switch gears. Now what is happening? Let's go to Hastinapur. Yes, madam.
He figured out that the father was mother Kunti. She's been burned.
Yeah, along with the sons. This news came to Dwarka. So Krishna and Balram, they both went to Hastinapur. Because if somebody dies in the family, what was the relationship between Kunti and Vasudev? Brother and sister. So Kunti was the aunt, paternal aunt of Krishna's. So my paternal auntie has died and her 5 sons have died in a fire. Naturally, the relatives will go and visit. So Krishna Balram went from Dwarka to Hastinapur. Even though Krishna knew, he had the knowledge that nothing has happened. They are hale and hearty, they are fine. Vidur had already told them how to escape. So they have escaped. But still, because he is doing Narvat Leela, human-like pastimes, he is going. And all mourning, Shok Sabha, everything, he goes there. Then he meets Bhishma Dev, Vidur and everybody, and they are all crying. Because Vidur, Bhishma Dev, they think really the Pandavas and Kunti have died. So they are all crying. Only Krishna Balram know that. But anyway, they go, they cry. When Krishna Balram have gone to Hastinapur, in those days it was not like to take a flight, go there and then take a red-eye flight and come back to Dwarka. It was not like that. It took many days. It took many days to just go there, then to be there, then to come back. So Krishna Balram are not in Dwarka. Satrājit is in Dwarka. And he has got the Samantak money, which is producing 170 pounds of gold every day. So he is attracting envy. Nobody in Dwarka has the Samantak money except Satrājit. So he is attracting envy of people. So now what happens is, there is a very wicked person in Dwarka. Even in Dwarka, there was a wicked fellow. And his name was Shatadhanva. Shatadhanva, he was a wicked fellow and he hated Satrājit because of envy. That he has got this money I don't have, he has got so much gold, so much opulence, good health, wealth, everything. So he was envying Satrājit. And it is said that Kritavarma and Akrur, they were also upset with Satrājit. Now can you believe this? Akrur is a great devotee. There are 9 processes of devotional service. What are they?
Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam,
Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Rasam, Satyam,
Okay, now I will call out one process. One child has to raise their hand and tell me who is the Acharya who teaches us that process. Okay, so Shravanam means to hear. Who is the best person, devotee, who teaches us what is proper hearing? Okay. Kirtanam means to chant. Who is the best person who teaches us how to chant about Krishna? Prabhupada, yes. Correct. In the Shastras. So Parishit was listening. Who was speaking to Parishit? Maharaj? Shukdev Goswami. Correct. So Shukdev Goswami is the Acharya for Kirtanam. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam. Smaranam means to remember Krishna. Who teaches us how to remember Krishna? Prahlad Maharaj. He is always remembering Krishna. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Pada Sevanam. To worship the lotus feet. of the Supreme Lord. Think something else. You're right, Guru Maharaj did everything. But Pada Sevanam, worshipping the lotus feet. Who is always at the lotus feet of Lord Narayan? Yes, Lakshmi Mata. So Lakshmi Devi teaches us Pada Sevanam. Everybody is with me so far? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam. Who teaches us Archana? How to worship? The best Acharya.
It's actually about remembering, but Haridas Thakur worked for remembering Krishna.
Haridas Thakur is Namacharya. He will go in Kirtanam, always chanting. But he's also remembering. But who teaches us specifically? Archanam. It is Prithu Maharaj. Prithu Maharaj. So Archanam, then Vandanam. Yes. Vandanam is Akrur. He is the Acharya teaching us how to glorify Krishna. Archanam, Vandanam, and Dasyam. Haribol. Dasyam. And Sakhyam. Arjun. Very good. And Atmanivedanam. Bali. So in this way, we have 9 Acharyas teaching us the 9 processes of bhakti. The Acharya teaching us how to glorify Krishna, how to offer prayers to Krishna, Vandanam, is Akrur. And that Akrur has become envious of Satrājit. So 3 people are envious in Dwarka of Satrājit. It is Shatadhanva, he is the worst, he is wicked. Then Akrur and Kritavarma also. And 3 of them meet, and now they are talking. Yes, this Satrājit is very bad. So, believe it or not, in Dwarka, in the absence of Krishna Balram, Akrur and Kritavarma tell Shatadhanva, why don't you kill Satrājit and steal the money from him? Why should he have it? Just take it from him. He should meet the same fate that his brother Prasena met, because he has got the Samantak money. Kill him, just like the lion killed him and took the Samantak money from Prasena. You go and kill that Satrājit, then you will get Samantak money. Think about it. Just by this one murder, you will get Samantak money. 170 pounds of gold every day. What enjoyment that Satrājit is having, you will have. Do it. Do it. This is what happens. When we are in bad company, we are instigated to do something bad. In bad company, only bad ideas come to us. Therefore, in this college environment, we have to be very careful. Schools, we have to be very careful of bad company, bad association. Children who give us bad ideas. Can I tell kids one sutra that you should always remember? Beware of the person who is giving you advice and has nothing to lose. Beware of the person who is giving you advice and has nothing to lose. For example, I tell you, you want a candy, you should steal it from a shop. You should shoplift it. Just book it. You have got pocket in your jacket. Just steal it and put it in your pocket. Now, is it a good advice? You get to eat the candy. You don't have to pay for it. See, you should be careful, cautious of me, because I am giving you this advice. I have nothing to lose. You do shoplifting. It's a federal offense. The person who does shoplifting goes to jail. Am I going to lose anything? I am giving advice. You should be careful of a person who advises you and has nothing to lose in it. Be very careful. This Shatadhanva got advice from Akrur and Kritavarma. You want Shamanta? You are envying Satrājit for Shamanta? Kill him now and take the Shamanta money from him. It will become yours. Krishna Balram are not there. Nobody is there. Go. Do it. Just do it. Just do it. So beware of people who give advice and they have nothing to lose in it. Don't take their advice. Okay? Shatadhanva, his envy was already there against Satrājit. He thought the advice was an excellent idea. He went at night, and when Satrājit was sleeping, he murdered Satrājit and his wives also. And Satrājit would always sleep with the Shamantak money. Shatadhanva stole the Shamantak money and went. Now I want all of you to reflect on this. Shamantak money had the power that whoever is wearing it, whoever is worshipping it, will not die untimely death, will not suffer. But Prasena also died and Satrājit also died. The take-home message from Granthara Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is there are no guarantees in the material world. No astrological chart, no gemology, this money, that money is able to give you guarantee. There are no guarantees in the material world. It is padam, padam, vipadam. It is dukkhala. I know devotees who have been told they will live till the age of 80 and they have developed cancer and died at a young age. One very close friend I know who died in the 30s from stage 4 cancer, and his astrological chart you can show anybody. They will say, this fellow will live a long life, Chirayu. Markandeya Rishi was, his astrological chart said that he is going to die very early, very shortly. Markandeya Rishi, it was the opposite happened. He is still living. You cannot put your complete faith in palmistry, face reading, astrology, gemology, or tarot card reading, and whatever, whatnot it is. You cannot put your faith. Krishna says, Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mam Ekam. No other shelter. Only Krishna. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. No one can give us guarantee in this world, my dear friends. This Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is the praman for this. Samantak money, Surya Dev gave, it's a guarantee. You will not die untimely. Both of them died untimely. Which means in material world, there are possibilities. If you do this, good chance you will get this. But there are no guarantees. There are no, don't put your faith in material nature. That is a take-home message. Everybody got it? He kills Satrājit, takes the Samantak money and runs away. When Satyabhama finds out that her mother and her father have been murdered, she is heartbroken. And witnesses have seen that Shatadhanva did it. But Krishna Balram are not there in Dwarka. Whose help will Satyabhama take? So she gets on a chariot and goes to Hastinapur. Meets Krishna and Balram and tells them, crying, my father, my mother, they have been killed. Shatadhanva entered the house. He murdered them and stole the Samantak money. Krishna Balram immediately get on the chariot with Satyabhama and they come from Hastinapur to Dwarka. When Shatadhanva comes to know that Satyabhama has gone and complained about me to Krishna Balram, he knows he is going to die. So he immediately goes to Kritavarma because he was one of the persons who gave that idea. Kritavarma, protect me. Krishna and Balram are coming to get me. He offers a prayer to Krishna. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Haraye Paramatmane Pranata Klesha Nashaya Govindaya Namo. There's a prayer that he offers. He says, Naham Ishwarayo Kuryam Helanam Rama Krishnayo Konu Kshemaya Kalpeta Tayor Vrijinam Acharan. He says, I dare not offend Krishna Balram. What are you saying? I should take on Krishna Balram for your sake? No, you killed Satrājit. You wanted the money. We have nothing to do with it. See how people are in this world. They will just wash their hands off. And he's offering prayers to Krishna. He said, Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. Everything belongs to him. I cannot do anything. I cannot save you. He killed Kansa. I am nothing compared to Kamsa. He's saying. So I cannot help you. When he refused to help our Shatadhanva, he went to Akrur. Akrur! Krishna Balram are coming to punish me now. I took your advice, I took your suggestion and I killed Satrājit. I have got the Samantak money, but they are coming to get me. Please help me. Akrur offers a prayer to Krishna. He is expert in Vandanam. He says, Ya idam leelaya vishwam srijat avati hanticha cheshtam vishwasrijo yasya na vidur mohita jaya. Oh, nobody can understand Krishna. He bewilders everyone with his Maya. He is the creator, maintainer, and destroyer of all the three worlds. My obeisances to Krishna. I cannot fight against Krishna. I cannot help you. Now, Shatadhanva is all by himself. Akrur and Kritavarma have refused to help him. So he's holding the smoking gun. He's standing there in Dwarka with the smoking. He tells Akrur, you keep this Samantak money and let me escape with my life. Sir Salamat to Pagdi Hajar. This Samantak money and all I can get later on, but let me save my life first. Because Krishna Balram are coming. So he gave the Samantak money to Akrur. You keep, Akrur, you keep. You offer prayers, you keep this. Let me save my life first. And Shatadhanva got on a chariot that could travel very fast and he escaped from Dwarka. And he ran away. In the meantime, Krishna Balram came to Dwarka and they found out that Shatadhanva has escaped. He's a fugitive. So they started chasing him. They chased him all the way to Mithila in Bihar from Dwarka. On his chariot, he went there. So for days they were chasing him. And then at the outskirts of Mithila, Shatadhanva's horses, they got tired. They fell down. So he jumped off the chariot and started running on foot, trying to escape. So Krishna said, it's not fair that I chase him on a chariot. Dauji will also run. So then Krishna Balram get down from chariot on foot. They want to be equal ground. They chase. Finally, they confront Shatadhanva. Krishna chastises him. How dare you kill my father-in-law? And releases his Sudarshan Chakra. And that was the end of Shatadhanva. So how many people have lost their life because of Samantak money, which is supposed to give long life? Cannot put faith in material things, my dear friends. Only Krishna. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. So, in this way, Shatadhanva is dead. Krishna reaches in his pocket, checks all the pockets, all his cloth, his waist belt, everything. He cannot find the Samantak money. Checks his locket, necklace. There is no Samantak money on him. Krishna tells Balram, Auji, we killed Shatadhanva thinking that he has got the Samantak money. I don't see the Samantak money on him. So I think I have to go back. He must have kept it with somebody in Dwarka. So let me go back and investigate in Dwarka. Balram says, yes, you can do that. You know what? I have come here to Mithila, the king of Mithila, Janak Maharaj. He is my great devotee. Ram Balram. You are avenging the death of your father-in-law. Let me give pleasure to my father-in-law. I will stay with Janak Maharaj for some time. He is a Mahajan, one of the 12 Mahajans. I will stay here for some time. I have come all the way here. It's like, coming to the outskirts of Atlanta. Divanam Prabhu will say, I have to meet Ādi Gadādhara Dāsa. I have to meet. So like that. So he's there on the outskirts. He says, I have to meet Janak Maharaj. So Krishna, you go to Dwarka. You continue the murder mystery investigation. I will stay here with Janak Maharaj. So Balram stayed with Janak Maharaj. And that's when everybody's thinking that Pandavas are dead. In the house fire, everybody's thinking Pandavas are dead. Duryodhan is happily staying in Hastinapur. When he comes to know that little north in Mithila, Dauji has come, Balramji has come, Duryodhan travels from Hastinapur to Mithila. And for several months, Balramji stays there with Duryodhan, and Duryodhan learns everything about warfare from directly Balram. That is when that happened. When he thinks Pandavas are dead, if I learned how to fight from Balramji, I will become undefeated. So Duryodhan is learning all the Dhanur Vidya and everything. Fighting with Gada, he is learning from Balram in Mithila. And Krishna comes back to Dwarka. Are you understanding?
Yes.
Krishna comes back to Dwarka and he tells Satyabhama that I have killed the murderer of your parents. I have killed Shatadhanva. But Satyabhama, I could not find the Samantak money on him. I think the Samantak money is with someone else. I need to find out. When Akrur and Kritavarma found out that Krishna encountered Shatadhanva on the outskirts of Mithila and killed him. They thought once Krishna Balram come to know that we were the ones who gave the idea to Shatadhanva to murder Satrājit and steal the Samantak money, we will have the same fate as Shatadhanva. So Akrur and Kritavarma, now they run off from Dwarka. So Krishna comes from Mithila to Dwarka to find Samantak money. Akrur has the Samantak money. He and Kritavarma both run off. They run away. And they go to Varanasi. And in Varanasi, every day 170 pounds of gold is coming. You have to keep using it, invest it somewhere. So they buy a big house in Varanasi. They make a big altar of gold. And there instead of Radha Madhav, they have Samantak money. And puja is going on and he becomes Danveer. He is known there in Varanasi as Danpati. Because 170 pounds of gold every day is coming, he is giving lots of charity to the people of Varanasi. So in Varanasi, everybody is loving him. They give him a EB5. You stay in Varanasi, don't go. You are investing so much money, pumping money in our economy to stay here. So he is giving a lot of charity and he is living in Varanasi happily. Akrur and Kritavarma with the Samantak. Krishna gets reports that Akrur has been found in Varanasi, but his name is changed now. He's Danpati. He's giving so much Dan. Because he's guilty also. No? If you know you have got black money, I don't deserve. Akrur had nothing to do with the Samantak money. Correct? He had nothing to do with Samantak money belonged to Satrājit. He gave idea, murder him and steal it to Shatadhanva, who took it and then gave it to Akrur. So Akrur is an illegal possessor of Samantak money. So he's guilty conscious, so he's doing charity. This also I have seen. Sometimes people, when they earn money by unethical means, by breaking the regulative principles, they become very charitable. Or if, sometimes we have seen, there was one person I knew, this was when I was in medical school, in the late 1990s, when all the encounters were going on in Bombay, by Mumbai police. There was one person, he was in the underworld. And he was in one particular gang. There are two rival gangs. There was Daud Ibrahim's gang and Arun Gaudi gang. So he was in one of the gangs, no details. And he was Maharashtrian. And he came and met one brahmachari in Radha Gopinath Mandir and gave lot of donation. So he said, wow, where you are getting all this money? You're not asking for receipts also. What is this? So he said, no, I am in the underworld. This is all black money. And my wife has become a devotee. She joined some Bhakti Vriksha, she became a devotee. And influenced by my wife, now I also want to become a devotee. But I want to give up the underworld, but it is very dangerous because you can enter the underworld, you cannot come out. So if you come out, they will murder you, they will kill you. So I'm giving all this money, hoping that Krishna will protect me. But he left the underworld, he gave all that black money in donation, and he didn't get killed. He's still a devotee. He got initiated and everything. So like that. But he was giving all that donation because he was guilty conscious. It's not black money. It's coming for extortion and all those things. So Akrur was something like that. He knew I don't deserve the Samantak money. It's not mine. He was giving a lot of charity. So Krishna came to know that Akrur is in Varanasi. Now listen to this. This is very important. In Dwarka, everybody is a devotee. Correct? But when people come to know that Akrur and Kritavarma are in Varanasi and they are doing their bhajan there, they have their Bhakti Vriksha there, and they are giving a lot of donations also there, they start spreading rumor that Krishna has ostracized Akrur because Krishna considers Akrur as a competitor. And Krishna is envious of Akrur because Krishna is a great soul, Akrur also great soul. Therefore, Krishna has played politics and Krishna has driven Akrur and Kritavarma out of Dwarka. That's why bichare immigrants, they have gone to Varanasi. They have gone to Varanasi. They have claimed asylum status in Varanasi because Krishna is playing politics with them. Now these rumors, these rumors started making rounds in Dwarka. Can you believe this about Krishna? That Krishna drove out Akrur. It is Krishna's fault. It is Akrur's fault He is a thief. He is a wicked fellow here. Kritavarma and Akrur. But people are spreading rumor that Krishna must have envied Akrur. That's why he drove him out. What happens is in this world, anybody who leaves and transmigrate somewhere, they have sympathy. Refugee. They have sympathy. In India also, all these Bangladeshis come, refugee. Today they are refugee, then tomorrow they will murder. They will murder our cows and they will murder our people also. It's a fact. Hindu Chini bhai. They came and they murdered and took away Tibet also. This is how this world is. People bow down, and then they stab. So, people were spreading vicious rumors about Krishna. That Krishna is the aggressor. That's why poor Akrur, look, his house is vacant. He had to leave his ghar dar chhod ke chala gaya bichara because of Krishna. He had to leave his house because of Krishna. They were spreading rumors about Krishna. Who had asked the question yesterday about Ganeshji was not worshipped? Now comes the answer in Bhagavatam. So people were started spreading rumors about Krishna. Verse number 30. Akrure poshite prishtan asan vai dvarakau sakam sharira manasa stapa muhur daivika bhautika. In Akrur's absence, many ill omens manifested in Dwarka. Dwarka is spiritual world. But you see, Sharira and Manasa, physical and mental problems people started getting. They started getting diseases which were never seen in Dwarka. There were epidemics. There were physical problems, mental problems, and Daivika. Our Acharya explained Daivika problems means there were flooding. Like we are seeing flooding in Dubai. There was flooding in Dwarka. There was a drought sometimes. And everything, the plants were dying, the trees were dying, there were no crops, there was no food. Suddenly all these disturbances started coming. And there were pests, insects also, which were never seen in Dwarka. So when all these evil omens manifested in Dwarka, all the people started saying, yes, now it is confirmed. Because Krishna has done this to Akrur. He has driven away Akrur. Because Akrur is not there in Dwarka, because Krishna has ill-treated Akrur, therefore Krishna is getting all this punishment and all these evil omens, unfortunate things are happening in Dwarka. This is how people's mind works. This is called mental speculation. People just speculate. This must have happened. That this is called armchair philosophy. You sit on an armchair and you philosophize. I think it must be like this. मुझे लगता है ऐसा हुआ होगा. This is called armchair philosophy. People like to be armchair philosophy. They don't want to read Bhagavatam to get the philosophy. They want to sit and, but I think like this. So people are thinking that it's all because of Krishna. You see where that thing is coming from. It's there in Bhagavatam. But in Bhagavatam and our acharyas in their Tika, they have said that this was not the case. Why were bad things happening in Dwarka? When Krishna was present, when Balram was present. Balram was in Mithila, but when Krishna was present, why bad things were happening? In the presence of Satyabhama, who is goddess of fortune, in the presence of Rukmini, in the presence of Jambavati, why bad things are happening when Krishna is there in Dwarka? Our acharyas have explained, bad things were happening in Dwarka because people were spreading bad rumors about Krishna. Not because Akrur was gone. You see, the truth can be very different from what it appears. Truth can be very different from what it appears. Our perceptions are not always correct. Have you had this experience? That we think something and then we find out, oh, it was not like that. Actually, it was like that. One example is there. Chaitanya Charan Prabhu gives this example in his Bhakti Shastri class. He says that he came from a preaching program on Sunday for Sunday feast. And by the time he came, the prasadam distribution was almost over. Sunday feast, almost temple mein. It was finished, almost. Just little khichdi was left. So he took khichdi, sat down, started eating. So he didn't get the pineapple halwa. It was to be khichdi, fried bhaja, fried item, pakoda. There is khichdi, pakoda, one sabji, and halwa. So everything was over. Only rice and dal was there for him, like khichdi, and the pineapple halwa was not there. So anyway, he took his plate. Chaitanya Charitamrita sat down to eat whatever was there. And some devotees are still sitting and talking and eating. And they all had full plates. Because they had come before, no? So they had everything. They had rice, they had dal, they had fried pakoda, they had sabji, and they had pineapple halwa. I'm making all of you hungry. There is nothing other than सब कुछ. Huh? It's raining also. So then, see, we are still in the first chapter. Let's come back. I think it's already So, what was I saying? So they were having full plate. So Chaitanya Charitamrita would see that this fellow has pineapple halwa also. And as new people, as the servers are coming, now everybody got prasad. Now in the end, who comes? The servers. So they have their plate already made. So they came with their plate. Their plates are full. Their plates are full. Only Chaitanya Charitamrita's plate is not full. So one person in front of Chaitanya Charitamrita who had a full plate, pineapple halwa, pakoda, everything. He finished his pineapple halwa also. And when these servers are coming in the end, he's telling them, "Thoda pineapple halwa hai kya? Pineapple halwa hai kya? Anybody come? Pineapple halwa hai kya? Pineapple halwa hai kya?" And Chaitanya was thinking, what kind of a greedy fellow? I didn't get pineapple halwa. He already got. He has finished it, and he's asking for more. Then he know I only got it. Pineapple halwa hai kya? Pineapple halwa hai kya? It's too much. Then finally one person, thoda hai. Ek carton rakha hai. Bole leke aao, leke aao. And Chaitanya was thinking, this is height of greediness. This is too much. That fellow went and there was one katori of pineapple halwa there. So he got, and when he gave it to that devotee said, "No, मुझे नहीं चाहिए. Chaitanya Charitamrita को दो ना. उनको नहीं मिला. उनके लिए मांग रहा हूँ." Hare Krishna. You see, what we perceive may be wrong. Our perceptions about others may be completely wrong. Therefore, communication is very important. It's not always what meets the eye. Communication is required. So here people are thinking, Akrur left, Bichara. Evil omens came, because Krishna did like this. But it is just the ulta. Akrur went because he was guilty conscious. And evil omens are coming because you are spreading rumors about Krishna. You are criticizing Krishna, therefore you are getting evil omens. And they are blaming Krishna. This is how this world is, my dear. So very important chapter this is. So now what does Krishna do? Everybody is telling Krishna, Krishna, you have to get Akrur back. Bring Akrur back. There was a GoFundMe, a campaign. Bring Akrur back. Bring Akrur. That's how the world is. There are rumors, people have their own narrative, and then just it becomes a campaign. It was a campaign. Bring Akrur back. Bring Akrur back. Bring Akrur back. Krishna said, okay. I will bring him back. I will bring him back. So Krishna sent a message. Akrur Mahashay, please come. Krishna is inviting you with open arms. Please come back. Now, Akrur's father's name is, who knows? Navindra Radhika will give an extra sweet to whoever tells. Don't look in the Vedabase. Shwabhalka. His father's name was Shwabhalka. So what happened was, he had gone to Varanasi once. Who? Akrur's father. At that time, there was a drought in Varanasi. Now there is a drought in Dwarka. That time there was a drought, no rains in Varanasi. So the king of Varanasi, he gave Kanyadan. He gave his daughter in marriage to Shwabhalka, who was a very nice devotee, Akrur's father. So as soon as that wedding took place, he did give Kanyadan. On the power of that Kanyadan, all the ill fortune was gone and rains came. So now the Dwarkavasis are thinking, if the father has this power, if Shwabhalka has this power, then Shwabhalka, the son of Shwabhalka, Akrur, will also have this power. So let us bring him to Dwarka. If Akrur comes, good fortune will come. This is what the Dwarkavasis are thinking. Krishna is not enough. We need Akrur. If Akrur comes, then the rains will come. So they say, call Akrur, call Akrur. So Krishna says, okay, come. Akrur, please come. So Akrur comes. Then, when Akrur comes, Krishna tells Akrur confidentially, not in front of everybody. This is Krishna's greatness. He tells confidentially. He honored Akrur publicly. When Akrur came, he offered obeisances. My uncle has come, Akrur has come, offered obeisance, offered garland, greeted him. And then privately, Krishna told him, my dear Akrur, I am fully aware that the Samantak money is with you. I am fully aware what you have done to Satrājit. I am fully aware why you ran away from Dwarka before I came. You can keep the Samantak money, but at least show it once to the people so they don't think that I have stolen it from you and they don't think that I drove you out of Dwarka because I am envious of you. Please, at least show it. When Akrur comes to know that Krishna knows everything, he feels very ashamed. And from his pocket, he takes the Samantak money and gives it to Krishna. Says, Krishna, I'm very sorry. Very sorry. I stole the Samantak money. I should not have done that. I gave the idea to Shatadhanva to kill your father-in-law because actually, even I wanted to marry Satyabhama. Shatadhanva wanted to marry Satyabhama. And Kritavarma also wanted to marry Satyabhama. We all wanted to marry Satyabhama and we got angry with you when you got her in marriage instead of us. Because Satrājit had actually given us not promise but indications. Akrur, don't worry, I will consider you as a groom for my daughter. I will consider you. Shatadhanva, I will consider you also. Don't worry. Kritavarma, you are also on the list. Don't worry. So Satrājit had given like this false assurance, false hope to these people. But he got Satyabhama married to Krishna suddenly, unplanned way. So these three fellows, they got angry. They became envious of Krishna. Now the question arises, how can Akrur, who is one of the acharyas to teach Vandanam, get envious of Krishna? So Srila Jiva Goswami explains. The reason is very sweet. Are you ready? Srila Jiva Goswami explains in the commentary that when Akrur came to Vrindavan, he took Krishna Balram away. And Radharani was falling on the ground. The gopis were falling on the ground. They were throwing themselves in front of the wheels of the chariot, Akrur's chariot. That don't take Krishna Balram. Don't take Krishna Balram. Oh! Hari Bol! Jai Ho! What wonderful reciprocation. That is the Yamuna. Akrur is on his chariot with that beard. He's taking Krishna Balram away. And see how the gopis are, they have given up their lajja. Their shame they have given up in front of all their family members. They are falling in front of Akrur's chariot. Don't take him away. Akrur, don't take him away. Your name is Akrur, but you are so cruel. You are so cruel. Your name means not cruel, Akrur. But you are so cruel, you are taking our life away. Krishna Balram, don't take them away. Don't take them. They were crying. And Akrur took out his whip and whipped his horses and rode off. So because he broke the hearts of the gopis, because Akrur committed Vaishnava Aparadh, Srila Jiva Goswami says, because that Vaishnava Aparadh, his mind became polluted. And he became so fallen that he wanted to marry the Lord's consort. He wanted to marry Satyabhama. He developed Ravan mentality. This is the power of Vaishnava Aparadh. If we break the hearts of devotees for our mission, I want something done. This is the most critical problem in management. When we are in management, we have a certain project, agenda. I have to get this done. And to do that, if we break the hearts of devotees, we will get Vaishnava Aparadh. I met one devotee, I will not tell you which continent he's from, but he was my friend in medical school. And now he's a leader in his own congregation. And he had a severe spiritual fall down, severe spiritual difficulty. This time when I went to Vrindavan, I met him in Prabhupada Samadhi Mandir. And he was doing very well now. We all knew that he blooped. We all knew he fell. He was in a big position. And he blooped. So I asked him, Prabhuji, we were talking almost 1 hour we spoke after the Japa session at Prabhupada Samadhi Mandir. And I told him, Prabhuji, for my understanding, please tell me your story. How you, because I know you are a great devotee. I saw you. We came together to Krishna consciousness. Then I know you fell down, you left. And now you have come back and I see spiritually you are very healthy. You can meet a devotee, talk and understand whether they are spiritually doing well or not. I said, you are spiritually doing very well. Please tell me your story. He said, whichever temple I was, he was the vice president. His service was Sunday feasts and festival lectures. He would coordinate the speakers. He would tell that you give the Sunday feast this time. And he would give topic and everything. And his service was to manage the Sunday feast. and all festivals, which means the Abhishek has to happen at a certain time. It has to end at a certain time. The Katha has to start a certain time. Katha has to end a certain time. Kirtan has to start certain time. Kirtan has to end certain time. Prasadam distribution has to start at a certain time. It is his responsibility. He said, I took my responsibility so strictly, so carried away I got, that when the speaker would go 5 minutes over time, I would stand up and do like this. Stop. If the Kirtankar is doing Kirtan and it goes over time, I would go and stop it. I know, it's Prasad time. Stop the Kirtan. He said, I did this week after week, month after month, thinking it is my service to make sure everything is on time. Yes, everything is on time. But time is servant of Krishna. Time is meant to serve Krishna. In the week, one satsang we get, one Sunday feast we get, one Kirtan the congregation gets. For 5-10 minutes, why you want to offend devotees? Unko anand aa raha hai Kirtan mein, you are stopping the Kirtan. Unko anand aa raha hai Katha mein, you are stopping the Katha. Such a devotee, he said, I was like that. I thought, it's my service. I have to manage things. I am the manager. And in that, I committed aparad. And I lost my taste. For months, I could not chant my 16 rounds. When I would hear Bhagavatam class, I would think, these are all fictional stories, man. What's going on? Give me a break. I lost all my taste for Krishna consciousness. And I completely left. Brahmin initiated devotee. I left everything. And for almost 1 year, I was down in the dumps. He said, one day, somehow by Krishna's mercy, I was just looking at myself, watching TV, eating from a fast food joint. I had ordered food. I was thinking, what has happened to me? Where was I? And what have I become? Why has all this happened to me? He said, that day, I went to my Guru Maharaj. I put my head on his lap and I cried and I cried and I cried. I didn't have kanthi, I didn't have shikha. I had not put tilak in months. I told my story to my Guru Maharaj. And immediately my Guru Maharaj pointed out that it is because of Vaishnava. That you lost your taste in bhajan, you lost your taste in Krishna consciousness, and you lost your faith in Krishna. He said, don't think you are a very big devotee because you are a manager. You are a servant leader. You are a servant first. Your name is Das. Hari Katha and Hari Kirtan are the primary things. Time management, being on time. He said, what will happen if devotees get prasadam 1 or 2 hours late? Are they going to die? Every day we are eating prasad 3 times a day. If one day you get it late, what is the problem? But don't cut short the Katha. Don't cut short the Kirtan. Don't do this. You are offending Hari Katha, Hari Kirtan. You are offending the devotees who have come to relish Hari Katha and Hari Kirtan. So you go back now and you take up some service, do your sadhana every morning. You wake up and chant your 16 rounds, and I bless you that all the Vaishnavas will forgive you. He said, you become us. So now he had tasted he had seen such an ugly face of Maya, where for almost 1 year he had not chanted one Mahamantra. When he told me, Prabhu, when first time I went to the temple and I saw my deities, who I used to serve as vice president of the temple. So many times I have done Aarti, so many festivals I had dressed them. Now I had not touched them for a year. When I went first time, I saw all the devotees. He said, I cannot tell you the emotions I felt, Prabhu. He said, I went to the temple president and said, engage me in some mundane service. Give me some menial service. Please don't reject me. And now I'm chanting again. The temple president said, you are a very nice devotee. You are very intelligent. You are a doctor. You are very well educated. I give you a service. You research Prabhupada's lectures, Prabhupada's letters, Prabhupada's room conversations, and find out what are the standards for different things. And you implement it in our temple. I want Prabhupada's standards to be implemented. So he heard 400, 500 lectures, room conversations, letters Prabhupada wrote about prasadam. And he found out that buffet system, where there is prasadam on the table and devotees come in line and they are given, Prabhupada said that is third class. That is prison standard. That's how prisoners get food. Vaishnava standard means the Vaishnava will sit and the host will come and serve. The host will come and serve them prasadam. The devotees will come and serve. That's how Chaitanya Charitamrita describes. Throughout Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is described. So he found that. oh, let's implement this in our Sunday feast. No more devotees standing in line like prisoners. They will sit and we will go and serve them. So he implemented that as Vaishnava Seva. Those Vaishnavas who were offended, now he's serving. He with buckets is going and serving them khichdi after khichdi. He said, I'm so happy now. Just serving the Vaishnavas and chanting. Hare Krishna. So Vaishnava Aparadha is very dangerous. That's why Mahaprabhu says it's a mad elephant offense. And you know how it starts? What is the seed of Vaishnava Aparadha? To see faults in devotees. Dosh darshan. To see the faults in devotees. It begins from there. We see a fault. Then we talk about it. That Prabhuji is wearing what an opulent kurta he's wearing. He should wear white kurta. He's grasa. We start criticizing. First we see dosh darshan, dosh kirtan. And that's Vaishnava. When it comes to the tongue, it becomes Vaishnava. So when there is dosh darshan, we have to tell the mind, like yesterday we discussed, intelligence and mind. We have to cut the mind there. Stop thinking like this. See the good quality. On a Sunday, he has so many options. With Kanti Tilak, he's sitting, dhoti kurta, with a straight back, he's listening to Harikatha. Foolish mind, you're looking at the color of the kurta. You didn't get anything else. You could not see the tilak, could not see the Kanti mala, could not see the straight back, could not see the attentiveness. So I'm making you very conscious. Dosh darshan and then dosh kirtan. We have to do Hari Kirtan, not dosh kirtan. So Akrur said, I'm very sorry, Krishna. Please take the Samantak money back. And Krishna says, no. You can keep the Samantak money. You can enjoy its benefits also. I just wanted to remove the false accusations that are against me. I wanted to clear my name that you have done by showing the Samantak money, that you had it all along, not me. And that's enough. You can keep the Samantak money. I don't need it. I'm happy. I don't need anything. And now verse number 42, please repeat after me. This is chapter 57. 10th canto, chapter 57, last verse. Verse 42. Ready? Yaste tad bhagavata ishvarasya vishno. Yaste tad bhagavata ishvarasya vishno. Viryadya prijanaharam sumangalam cha. Akhyanam padati shrunot anusmaredva. Dushkirtim duritam apohya yati shantim. Devesh, loudly read the translation for everyone. Oh, you don't have it? I thought you have it. Okay. So Sri Shukdev Goswami is giving us, all of you heard the story of Samantak Mani? Sri Shukdev Goswami is giving us the Falashruti. This is the Falashruti of this whole Katha that we heard yesterday and today. Dushkirtim Duritam Apohya Yati Shantim. This narration, rich with descriptions of the prowess of Lord Vishnu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, removes sinful reactions and bestows all auspiciousness. Anyone who recites, hears, or even remembers it, it will drive away his own infamy, his sins, and he will attain peace. Haribol. This is one of 3 chapters. Don't worry. Other chapters I'll just tell you free flowing. So now Radhabha had raised a point. Why did Krishna fight 28 days with Jambavanti? Hare Krishna. So everybody got the story of the Samantak Mani? Who has it in the end? Who has it in the end? Now please listen. Hare Krishna. In the volume 2 of the 10th canto, there is a chapter. I was going to read the verses, but we don't have time. There was a chapter entitled The Killing of the Shankhachud Demon. Everybody remembers that chapter? There was a demon called Shankhachud. So let me tell you his story now. Srila Rupa Goswami, in his Lalita Madhav book, now we are entering Vrindavan. Dwarka, Hastinapur, Mithila, Dwarka, now Vrindavan, our home. Prabhupada said, Vrindavan is my home. Shri Vrindavan Dham. Srila Rupa Goswami, in his book, Lalita Madhav, writes, one day, Purnamasi Devi and Vrinda Devi were sitting and talking. Anybody has your bead bag here? Anybody has a white bead bag? Give it. Please. Better. I can keep it now afterwards. Hare Krishna. Very Shivaji Prabhu. You're listening? Hare Bol. So today morning, before the japa, we discussed a little bit about how the Meru Mani is Radha and Krishna embracing each other. Maithili, give me your mala. Just the mala. Japa mala. It's there, na? Or you are just carrying the... So, this is Maithili's entangled mala. Because she chants so much. Okay. So, this is the Meru Mani. This is Radha and Krishna in a tight embrace. They're together. And these 108 beads are the 108 gopis and manjaris. This white bead bag, the reason I use white bead bag is in Shri Vrindavan Dham, there is someone by the name Purnamasi Devi. She is Yoga Maya. She is Krishna's internal energy. You know Purnamasi? Gopika?
No.
Purnamasi Devi. She is the elder Gopi and she is the guru of all the gopis. Even Vrinda Devi. Vrinda Devi reports to Purnamasi Devi. So Purnamasi Devi is the big boss of Vrindavan. And she always wears a white sari. Purnamasi Devi. She is Yoga Maya. What is the first verse of the Ras Panchadhyaya in the 10th canto of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam? Again, Navinda Radhika Mataji is ready with a special sweet, whoever tells. Bhagavan Taratri Sharadotpulla Mallika Viksharantum Man Chakre Yoga Maya Upashritaha. Krishna performed the Rasa Leela Yoga Maya Upashrita under the protection of Yoga Maya, Purnamasi, who is white sari, wears white color. Her hair is white, sari is white, Purnamasi. So Rasa Leela happens under Yoga Maya, not under Mahamaya. It's not a mundane act, it's a transcendental act. Rasa Leela. So Radha Krishna and the gopis and manjaris are inside in the form of the Japa Mala. This is Krishna's peacock feather. Shivaji Prabhu, this index finger, pointer finger always comes out of the Japa Mala. Correct?
Yes.
Kids, correct, no?
Yes.
This finger points at others. It's got Ahankar. Ahankar. And the Lord of Ahankar in this material world is Lord Shiva. He is the Lord of Ahankar. If we want to get over our false ego, we have to pray to Lord Shiva. He can destroy the false ego, which is the most difficult anartha to give up. Because lust, anger, everything exists because of false ego. Lusty, because I think I am a man. Greedy, I want this. But that I is Ahankar. And only Lord Shiva can help us. So he is the Adhishtatri Dev, the superintendent god of Ahankar, Lord Shiva. In Shri Vrindavan Dham, Lord Shiva is present in the Rasa Sthali as Shri Gopeshwar Mahadev. This finger is representative of Ahankar. You did this. You are wearing a bagalbandi. You need a haircut. Like this. This finger points at others. You were late today. This finger Ahankar. And this is Lord Shiva. So when we do japa, this finger represents Lord Shiva. Shivaji Prabhu. This is Shivji. This is Shivji as Gopeshwar Mahadev. And Jaya Jaya Gopeshwara Vrindavan. Gopeshwar Mahadev is the protector, guardian of Ras Leela. Gopeshwar Mahadev stands outside guarding the Ras Leela. So this finger is Lord Shiva as Gopeshwar Mahadev. He is guarding our japa, the Ras Leela that is going on inside. He is the guardian of the Ras Leela. So everybody will remember this? So Gopeshwar, you are writing it down. Good. So this is Gopeshwar Mahadev, who is guarding the Ras Leela. Now hold this in your heart. When Lord Shiva wanted to enter the Ras Leela, he was denied permission. Lalita Sakhi said, no Purush can enter the Rasasthali. Krishna is the only Purush. Ekela Ishvara Krishna. Only gopis can go inside. You can go if you have a gopi swarup. How can I get a gopi swarup? Ask Vrinda Devi. So Vrinda Devi tells him, you go, you take bath in Yamuna and you will get gopi swarup. So our Shivji, there are different stories. Shivji goes, takes a dip under the guidance of Vrinda Devi in Yamuna and comes out. Mahadev comes out as Gopeshwar Mahadev. Half his body is Gopi, half his body is Shivji. Even today in Vrindavan, you see half his body is decorated as a Gopi and half is, so he's Gopeshwar Mahadev. So he becomes a Gopi. And he covers himself nice like a Gopi. He's wearing a sari, he's all got Gopi Shringar. He's a Gopi. So Gopeshwar Mahadev comes and enters the Ras Leela. So all the Gopis see him. Oh, a new Gopi. Vrinda Devi has recruited a new Gopi. What is your name, Sakhi? He has no name. He cannot say I'm Mahadev. Nobody has given him a name. Just became a Gopi. Literally seconds ago. What is your name, Sakhi? And she is bewildered. What do I say? Which village are you from? She cannot say Kailash. How many cows do you have? I have only one bull. So the gopis catch her and they start ragging her. Tell us, who is your husband? What is your husband's name? And she doesn't answer. So she gets ragged. And the gopis, they lovingly slap her. Huh? Tell, who are you? Who are you? You are entering Ras Leela. They are harassing her. When Śrīmati Radharani comes, and Radharani tells them, hey, why are you harassing this little gopi? Stop harassing her. So they say, oh, we were just having fun. She's a new gopi. We were initiating her. Radharani says, leave her alone, leave her alone. You come with me, you come with me, you come with me. And Radharani presents that gopi to Krishna. And this is a very nice gopi, but she needs a name. Now Krishna can see that instead of Chandrika, she's got a Chandra. So Krishna says, Gangadhar. This is Shivji. So Krishna says, your name will be Gopeshwar Mahadev. And you will always stay here in the Rasasthali. And these gopis harassed you. Gopis harassed you. I make you the guardian of the Ras Leela. No gopi can enter the Ras Leela unless you permit them. From today. Especially all of us, the new gopis who want to go there. Shivaji Prabhu, we need Gopeshwar Mahadev. Give us entry in the Ras Leela. So you become the guardian of the Ras Leela. From his heart, out of his love for Radharani, Krishna had manifested a very beautiful gem, which was very effulgent. And Krishna had given this gem to Śrīmati Radharani. And this gem, which had manifested from Krishna's heart, out of his love for Radharani, was gifted to Radharani, and Radharani always wore it during the Ras Leela. During Ras Leela, Radharani always wore that money around her neck. And today, she wanted to give a gift to Gopeshwar Mahadev. the newest gopi who had joined, who is going to guard the Ras Leela. So Radharani took that jewel which Krishna had given, which was so dear to her. And Radharani told Gopishwar Mahadev that, oh Gopi, you take it. This is a gift for you. And Radharani gifted that money to Gopishwar Mahadev. Gopishwar Mahadev is Lord Shiva. So Gopishwar Mahadev in his eternal form in Vrindavan is Gopishwar Mahadev. But he is Sadashiva also in Mahesh Dham. So Shivji took it there. Now Shivji in Mahesh Dham has the money given to him by Radharani in the Ras Leela. So Shivji worships that money as non-different from Radharani. And Shivji's best friend is Kuber. Kuber and Shivji are very good friends. When Shivji came as Advaita Acharya, Kuber came as Kuber Pandit, his father. Advaita Acharya's father. They are very, very close always, Kuber and Shivji. So Kuber also a very great devotee. So one day they were doing bhajan together and Shivji was worshipping this money. And Kuber asked, what jewel is that? In my whole treasury, I don't have a jewel like that. This is so precious. So Shivji said, this jewel manifested from Krishna's heart as a token of his love for Radharani. Radharani has worn it during Ras Leela. This money has been bathed by countless tears of Radharani's love. And therefore I worship it as non-different from Srimati Radharani. Shivji said. Kuber offered obeisances to that money. And Shivji told, because you asked me about this money, today I give this money to you. You can have this money. You worship it. So that money went to Kuber. And Kuber started carefully worshipping that money as non-different from Srimati Radharani. Hari Bol. Now let's go to the third chapter. Now what happens? Now let's go back to Vrindavan. In Vrindavan, Purnamasi Devi and Vrinda Devi are talking. And Purnamasi Devi is very worried. Vrinda Devi says, what happened? Purnamasi says, I just came to know that some of the demons, they have heard about Srimati Radharani and Krishna. And they went and told King Canto about Radharani. That Radharani is the most beautiful of all ladies in this creation. And this Kamsa, who was wicked Kalanemi in his previous life, he wants to marry Radharani. And therefore, Kamsa is sending his...
This is just like Ravana. Pastime.
Like Ravana. How Ravana, very good. Ravana heard from Shurpanakha and he decided, I want to marry Sita. Similarly, Kamsa, he heard from the demons, it was Keshi demon. Before his death, he had told Kamsa that Radharani should be your wife. She is the most beautiful. So Kamsa sent his servant Shankhachud. Purnamasi is telling Vrinda Devi that Shankhachud has been dispatched from Mathura. The parrots have given news that Shankhachud has been dispatched from Mathura to come to Vrindavan to kidnap Radharani, to abduct Radharani, to take Radharani to Mathura so Kamsa can marry her. That's why I'm worried. And Vrinda Devi starts crying. If that Shankhachud or Kamsa even touches Radharani, I will not be able to live. And if I die, I am Vrinda Devi. The whole Vrindavan will die. So this is, we have to do something. We have to do something. Just then, Krishna's cousin, Kundalata Gopi, she comes running. And she says, oh, Purnamasi Devi, I have excellent news. I have excellent news. What? Pleased by Śrīmati Radharani's Surya Upasana, because Radharani worships Surya Dev, pleased by her Upasana, Surya Dev himself has come to bless our Radharani. He has come to Vrindavan. I saw Surya Dev walking in Vrindavan just now. Kundalata is innocently telling Purnamasi and Vrinda Devi. Purnamasi says that is not Surya Dev. That is not Surya Dev. No. Vrinda Devi says, no, it is very possible because I know Radharani worships Surya every day. And Surya is a friend of Rishabhanu Maharaj. They have great friendship. So it must be that Surya Dev has come to bless our Radharani. Purnamasi says, no, it is not Surya Dev. It is Shankhachud. Kundalata says, how can it be that Yaksha, Kuber's followers are Yakshas, how can that Shankachud, who is a Yaksha, how can he be that person? Because this fellow is so effulgent, I could barely look at him. He's very effulgent, like the sun god. Purna says, no, it is not his effulgence. It is the effulgence of something that he's wearing. Vrindadevi asks, what is he wearing? And Purna says, he is wearing the Shankha Mani on his crown. That's why he's called Shankachud. Shankachud, because here he wears the Mani, which is shaped like a conch shell. It is very effulgent, and therefore you are mistaking him to be Suryadev. Actually, it is not Suryadev. So then Vrindadevi says, oh, so this is that Shankachud who has come to abduct Radharani. Purna says, yes, we have to do something. So Vrindadevi and Purnamasi tell Kundalata, you go quickly. Today is Sunday. I'm actually telling you, today is Sunday. This is there in Lalita Madhav. The Rupa Goswami writes that Vrindadevi said, today is Sunday. Today is Sunday. Ravivar. Sun day. It is the day of the sun. Today Radharani will go and do the big Surya Puja. It's Ravivar. She will do Surya Puja before she leaves her palace. Let's go and warn her to stay inside the palace. Otherwise Shankachud will come and abduct her. So Kundalata, you go running. Go give that message to Radharani. And Vrinda, you come with me. Purnamasi says, we will both go and we will get Balram. He is the strongest. We need him to protect Radharani. So let's both find Baldev and you go and you tell Radharani. And we'll go and find Balram. When Kundalata goes, she sees that in a secret Nikunj in Vrindavan, Radha and Krishna are already together. Radharani already left and she's with Krishna. Both of them are in the Nikunj having their pastimes. Kundalata sees. Whereas Purnamasi and Vrindadevi have gone to bring Balram. So Radha Krishna are already together there. And just then, Mukhara comes. Mukhara is the grandmother of Radharani. And they are always trying to keep Radha and Krishna away. Because she's Radharani's grandmother. She says, and she has got cataract. She has not been to Varsana Eye Camp yet. So she has got cataract, so she's almost blind. Not fully blind. She can see something, but she's almost blind. Very visually impaired. Mukhara, grandmother of Radharani. So she comes and she says, in this Nikunj, why my Radha is sitting with Krishna? She sees them sitting together. Ratana Bediro par Bosavo to each other. Both of them are sitting on a jewel throne in the Nikunj. And Mukhara comes, why this Krishna is coming here and sitting next to Radharani? Now Lalita Sakhi is there. Lalita Sakhi instigates. Yes, Mukhara, thank God you came. This Krishna is always troubling us. We were sitting with Radharani and we were playing chess, and suddenly this Krishna comes and sits next to Radharani. Can you drive Krishna away? Mukhara says, she takes a stick. Yes, I will drive this Krishna away right now. Okay. So she comes there and Krishna, he feigns fear that I'm afraid. Krishna jumps and he runs into the bushes. And Mukhara Devi, with that stick in her hand, she is trying to find Krishna. Radharani is sitting on the throne. Just then Shankachud comes there. Krishna is hiding away. Radharani is sitting alone. Mukhara is looking for, behind the trees, looking for Krishna to punish him. And Lalita Sakhi and Radharani are there. And Shankachud sees Radharani. And he says, this is exactly what Keshi had described to Kamsa. This must be Radharani. I must kidnap her now. Just then Mukhara, searching for Krishna, she cannot find Krishna, but she finds Shankachud. So she catches Shankachud. Said, Krishna, I had heard from Vrinda Devi that you change your form. Previously, you had come as a hog, as Varahadev. Before that, you came as a little dwarf, Vamandev, and became Indra. I have heard you have even come as a half lion form. And today I see you have taken the form of Yaksha. And you have got such a big light on your crown that it is blinding me. I am already blind. You are scaring me. So she catches Shankachud and starts chastising him. This old lady. And Krishna is somewhere else hiding. So this Shankachud pushes Mukhara away and he comes into the clearing, in the Nikunj. And he tells Radharani, I am Shankachud. I am come some servant and I have come to take you so you can come and marry him. Come with me. And he tries to take Radharani with him. So Lalita Sakhi cries out. Mukhara cries out. Oh, I thought he's Krishna, but he's not Krishna. He's Shankachud demon. Krishna, Govinda, where are you? Now Mukhara is calling for Krishna. Krishna, come, save us, save Radharani. Please come. Where are you? She's calling out. And then Krishna comes. Suddenly, our hero, Veer, Krishna comes. Tasa Mavehu Shauri. Our Shurveer Krishna comes. And he says, Oh Mukhara Devi, today I am very sad. Then Shankachud is kidnapping Radharani. And Krishna comes and says, Oh Mukhara, today I am very sad. So why? Because death is going to be very merciful to Shankachud. I want to eternally torture him for trying to abduct my Radharani. But with one punch, he is going to die. So death is going to be very merciful. And I am sad because I cannot torture him for eternity. Like Krishna's confidence. Huh? Then Shankachud is Krishna. He forgets about Radharani. He gets very scared. Oh, he is the one who has killed all the demons from Putana to Trinavar to everybody. I am next. So he starts running away. Krishna chases behind him. And Krishna grabs him from behind and starts fighting with him. And Shankachud takes a huge fall. And Krishna is our little 11-year-old boy in Vrindavan. He is Kishore. Nava Yauvanamcha. So Lalita Sakhi says that, oh Krishna, you are like a newly sprouted tamal tree. Tamal Krishna. You are like a tamal tree this height. You are a tamal sapling. And this demon, he's like a mountain. Your arms are so slender and delicate that embrace Radharani. And his arms are like the palm trees. Huge. How will you fight Shankachud? And then Krishna says, just watch what I do. And then Krishna and Shankachud get into hand-to-hand combat. And it is said that Krishna gives him 1,000,000 punches. And Shankachud falls down on the ground. Then Krishna goes, puts his foot on his neck and holds his crown and pulls out that money from the crown. And then with one passing punch, he kills Shankachud. Just while after taking the money, he just playfully gives a punch, left-handed punch, and Shankachud is dead. He's dead. And Krishna takes the money, which was causing all that effulgence. And all the gopis by now, Vrinda Devi, Purnamasi, Balram, everybody now is like Indian police. Now come. After Shankachud is dead, now we all come. Now everybody comes. All of Vrindavan is coming. They all come. And Yashoda Maya is there, Nanda Baba is there, Vrishabhanu Maharaj is there, Kirtida Devi is there. They all say, Krishna, you are so amazing. You fought this huge demon. You killed him. You saved our Radharani. All glories to you. May you live long. Mukhara Devi comes with her sarika pallu and starts wiping Krishna. Krishna's sweat. Oh, Krishna, you must be tired fighting 1,000,000 punches you get. Let me wipe your sweat. And Purnamasi comes and with one hand she takes Radharani, with the other hand she takes Krishna and embraces both of them. So Radha and Krishna are embracing each other. With Purnamasi, again the white. Huh? Radha and Krishna are embracing. Purnamasi comes and embraces them like this together. And then Krishna is holding the money, the effulgent money. And everybody is looking at Krishna. What is he going to do with the money? But in front of everybody, he cannot give it to Radharani. So Krishna takes that money and says, Balramji, this is for you. And Krishna gives it to Balram. And Balramji secretly goes and gives it to Radharani. And this money comes to Radharani as a gift of Krishna to Balramji. So Radha Krishna are our Pranadhan. They are our worshipable Lord. Balramji is the Ādi Guru. He is the Guru Tattva. And by Krishna's mercy, and that money is us. We are that jewel. Krishna hands us over to our Guru, Balram. It is by Krishna's mercy that all of us in life find our Guru. It is Krishna's mercy. Without Krishna Kripa, we cannot find Guru. So Krishna, we are the money. Krishna is God. Krishna gives us to Guru. You take this money. And Guru trains us and hands us over to Radharani. This is the story of our life. So the money was given by Krishna to Balram. But it is Bhagavatam, it is given in Bhagavatam also. Balramji then, Rupa Goswami says, Balramji gives it to Radharani. And Radharani forever treasures that money, which is with her. And later on, now listen, we have come to the climax. Later on, when Radharani, who always has that money with her now, as a gift of Krishna's, when Krishna leaves with Akrur, goes away to Mathura, never to come back to Vrindavan, Radharani incessantly cries in separation from Krishna, holding that money to her heart. That my Krishna fought for me with that Shankachud demon and took this money from his crown. So that money is a sign of Krishna's love for Radharani. Because he fought for Radharani. So she would hold that money to her heart and cry in separation from Krishna. That money was bathed by Radharani's tears incessantly. And then one day, Radharani was feeling immense gratitude for Suryadev. She said, Suryadev, so many times I used to pray to you that today you set early so that the night will be longer and I will have more time with Krishna. And every time you would set early and rise late. You did so much for me, Suryadev. While Krishna was here, you did so much for me. But now Krishna is not there anymore. Now what do I pray to you for? I have nothing to. I prayed to you for Krishna. I have nothing to pray to you for. But anyway, this money is a gift from Krishna to me. As my gratitude to you for so many years of your service, please accept this money. So Radharani gave the money to Yamuna. Yamuna is Vishakha Sakhi. Vishakha Sakhi manifests as Yamuna Devi. And Yamuna is the daughter of
Suryadev.
Radharani gave the money to Yamuna, and Yamuna Devi, who is Vishakha Sakhi, gave it to her father, Suryadev, that this is from Radharani. And Suryadev had that money. Later on, Radharani became Satyabhama. And when Satrājit worshipped Suryadev, Suryadev, knowing that my Radha has become Satyabhama, he gave that money to Satrājit. And that money was Shamantak money. That's why Krishna fought so much for that money. Because it was the property of Radha. So who can tell me the whole life cycle of Shamantak money? Okay? From the very beginning. Okay, go.
First,
Let's tell one. So you tell one step, then other kid will tell one step. Where did the Shamantak money originate?
it was first given from the so Krishna first killed the demon.
Very good. So Krishna manifested the Shamantak money from his heart, out of his love for Radharani. So Krishna gave it to Radharani first.
And then Radharani.
Loudly.
And then Radharani feeling gratitude to Suryadev.
Who knows? Yes, Maithili.
Then Radharani gave it to Gopishwar Mahadev.
Radharani was stop. Radharani gave it to Gopishwar Mahadev. Gopishwar Mahadev took it where? To Mahesh Dham. Very good. Then what happened?
Shiva gave it to his best friend.
Who is? Kuber. Very good. So now Kuber has the Shamantak money. From Kuber, where did it go? Oh, I didn't tell you that story. Sorry, I forgot. So Kuber has many servants. One of Kuber's servant was Shankachud. Shankachud saw the demon, saw the money in Kuber's treasury, and Kuber always worships, and he thought this is the most priceless money in Kuber's treasury. So the servant of Kuber, Shankachud, stole Shamantak money from Kuber and ran and took shelter of Kamsa. Because otherwise Kuber will come and beat him. So he went and took shelter of Kamsa with the Shamantak money. And Kamsa said, I will protect you, you stay with me. Then he was proudly wearing it. So Shankachud was a servant of Kuber who stole Samantak money from Kuber. Sorry, I forgot to tell that piece of the cycle. So now Kuber lost it to his own servant, Shankachud. Then what happened? Shankachud, yes,
And Krishna killed Shankar.
and took it back. Then Krishna gave it to,
Balaram who gave it to Radharani.
and Radharani?
Balaram.
Radharani.
And then Radharani gave it to Surya.
Radharani gave it to Surya through Yamuna. Radharani gave it to Yamuna. Yamuna being Vishaka Sati, daughter of Suryadev, gave it to Suryadev. Then it was Suryadev. Then what happened? Suryadev gave it to Satrājit. Satrājit gave it to Prasena. Prasena gave it to, or lost it to Lion. Lion to Jambavan. Wait. Jambavan gave it to Krishna gave it to Satrājit gave it to
Sutadharma.
Satrājit lost it to Shadadharma. Shadadharma gave it to Akrur. Akrur gave it to and Krishna gave it to Right. Now the question is, so everybody understood the whole journey of Samantak Mani? Now we'll conclude with a question. Of all the people, there was Radharani, there is Satyabhama, there is Rukmini, there is Jambavati, there is Vasudev. Everyone is there. Why ultimately Krishna gave the Samantak Mani to Akrur? This is deep. Yes. That's why Akrur's mind got polluted. And he wanted to marry Satyabhama and he wanted Satrājit dead. Correct. That is, my question is, why did Krishna give Samantak Mani finally as the ultimate gift to Akrur?
Because he was not attached now.
Correct. He gave, now he's not attached. Very good. That is correct. I will give one internal reason why Akrur got the Samantak Mani from Krishna. See, in spiritual life, we have come to the conclusion. So listen carefully. In spiritual life, what is the most important thing for us?
Attain Krishna.
Love. Love for Krishna. Krishna Prema. Krishna Prema Dhana Vina Daridra Jivan. Dasa Kohe Vetan Mora Deha Prema Dhana. Krishna Prema Dhana Vina Daridra Jivan. Without Krishna Prema, our life is impoverished. There is no meaning to our life without Krishna Prema. So for all of us, what matters the most is Krishna Prema. In USA, what matters most is dollar. In India, rupees. In every country they have currency. In the spiritual world, what is the currency? Love. Who has more love is richer. Okay? Who has more love in the spiritual life is richer. Who has less love is poor. Who has more love is richer. Now listen. In spiritual world, there is Milan and there is Vipralam. There is Milan and Viraha. There is union, Milan, and there is separation, Vipralam. In Milan, when Radha and Krishna meet, there is great joy. There is great exchange of love. But when there is Viraha, when there is separation between Radha and Krishna, that love increases even more. It increases even more. Like yesterday, Prabhuji was telling me when we were leaving that when the devotees are going, they are feeling bad. So much time we were sitting together, but when there is separation, there is sorrow. In our life also we see when kids grow up and first time they go to America, parents feel so sad. Oh, kids are going, when we will see them next. So when we are together, there is love. But when we are away, now the love intensifies. So when Radha and Krishna are together, there is great love. But when Radha and Krishna are separated, their love increases in separation. And in spiritual life, the more love you have, the richer you are, the better it is. Who created Viraha, Vipralambha between Radha and Krishna? Hariva! So as a appreciation, as a reciprocation, Krishna said that all this Dwarka Lila would not have happened if you had not come and taken me. The Samantak Mani pastime would not have manifested. You are the one who took us away from Vrindavan and this whole pastime manifested. So Gaur Premanand. प्रभुपाद की श्रीमद्-भागवतम की जय। गौर हरि बोल। Vaishnava Vrinda. So, are there any questions? Yes, Mataji.
How did Śrīmad Radharani become Satrājit?
Hare Krishna. In separation from Krishna, Srimati Radharani, she wanted to serve Krishna in Dwarka, in the Dwarka Leela. So again, Sri Rupa Goswami explains all this. So Radharani, she wanted to serve Krishna in Dwarka Leela. So she told all her Sakhis that we have to assist Krishna in his Dwarka Leela. So Chandravali, who is very subservient to Krishna, she never goes into man, she is subservient. Chandravali became Rukmini. Radharani, who goes in man, Radharani became Satyabhama. This Yamuna, who is Vishaka, she became Kalindi, wife of Krishna. Lalita Sakhi became Jambavati. So Radharani entered Yamuna along with Vishaka. And it's like they both disappeared from this world. But they went to Suryadev, and Suryadev gave Radharani as the daughter of Satrājit, who was his devotee. And Vishaka Sakhi appeared as Kalindi when Krishna and Arjuna were sporting on the banks of Yamuna, and Kalindi came and got married to Krishna. Jambavati, Lalita Sakhi, in separation from Vishaka and Radharani, she went on top of Govardhan and she jumped down to end her life. Lalita Sakhi. She jumped from the top of Govardhan to end her life, and Jambavan happened to be there. He saw a girl is jumping, so he caught her. Jambavan. He caught Lalita Sakhi and he took her home as his daughter. And she became his daughter as Jambavati. Lalita Sakhi. So Lalita Sakhi is Jambavati, like that. All of them, they appeared in Dwarka in different forms. All the 1,608 wives of Krishna, they are all different gopis of Vrindavan. Krishna cannot live without Radharani. So wherever Krishna is in some form, Radharani is there. He comes as Mahaprabhu, he has Radha Bhav, but he needs Gadadhar Pandit outside to teach him as Radharani. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Yes, Mother.
What was the mercy that Satrājit Maharaj had to have Śrīmati Radharani as his daughter? From the qualities of everything, is a very spreading the voice. But usually when we see the parent who love the great personality of Krishna, like that extreme high standards. But then when we see other looking for, then when we see the does not resonate with them, should have them.
See, same principle. Yesterday we discussed Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, Priya Bhakta Dware, Annera Dilena Shiksha, Ekha Prakara. Even we can ask, what was the qualification of Rukmini to be the brother of Rukmini? That question can be asked. Or what was the qualification of Duryodhana to be a brother of Arjuna and Yudhishthira? So, actually Satrājit is an expansion of Vrishabhanu Maharaj. Because here in this Lalita Madhava, Sri Rupa Goswami writes that Vrishabhanu Maharaj is had become a dear friend of Suryadev. Radharani worships Suryadev, and Vrishabhanu Maharaj was a friend of Suryadev. So the same friend of Suryadev became Satrājit, who is also a friend of Suryadev. Remember yesterday we discussed, he had become like a friend to Suryadev. Then Suryadev gave that Samantak money to him again. So Satrājit actually, just like Radharani became Satyabhama, Vrishabhanu Maharaj became Satrājit. But he is enacting that pastime as not being such a great devotee to teach us so many lessons. Otherwise, this pastime will not be there. We will not learn so many lessons. And we will have nothing to discuss. So Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Priya Bhakta Dware Annera Dilena Shiksha Eita Prakara. Mahaprabhu is teaching us through these different devotees. Is that okay? Hare Krishna. Yes.
So, Prabhuji, regarding Akrura, so in the story you explained how Akrura got envious of Krishna. And then he was acting envious. But then there was a turning point when Krishna called him. Then he gave up his envy. And Krishna also forgave him. So how did he reach that turning point out of envy for Krishna? Because when we are envious of someone, we generally try to harm or defame or things like that. So what was that turning point in Akrura's life that he gave up envy immediately, and then Krishna also forgave him and gave him the best reward?
So Akrura had envy towards Krishna because of his offenses to the Brajvasis. Once those offenses have played themselves out, once you have suffered the consequences of those offenses, then again, if one has been a devotee at one point, then nashta moha smritirlabha. It goes away, and then again you are re-established in your previous neha vikarma nashvasti. Because see, Akrura may have done offenses and he may have fallen down, but it is a fact that Akrura was once a great devotee. That devotion can never be destroyed. So I want all of you to understand one thing. Bhakti is eternal. Bhakti is spiritual. Bhakti is not of this world. Aparadh, offenses are of this world. No amount of aparadh can take away even a drop of bhakti. It will cover it. It cannot take it. So forgetting a password to our bank account doesn't take away our money. We lose access to our bank. We lose access to the money. But the money is there. So forgot password is exactly like aparadh. When we commit aparadh, we lose access to our bhakti. We lose taste. We cannot progress further. But what progress we have made is eternal. If aparadh had the power to erase bhakti, then aparadh becomes more powerful than bhakti. Because bhakti is Radharani Shakti, Bhakti Devi. Bhakti Devi is Yogamaya, spiritual. She cannot be destroyed. So when we commit offenses, we slip and we fall. But a sincere devotee after some time will again stand. And when he stands up, he is as tall as he was before. He fell. So Akrura was a great devotee. He made an offense to the Brajvasis, so he fell. He lost his purity. But then after the offense played out, he again came. Just like Gopal Chapala. He committed offense, he suffered leprosy for some time, but when he repented, he was forgiven and he came back. So Akrura suffered. He knew that, see, because of my offenses, I lost my association of Krishna. I lost Dhamvas. I lost Dwarka. I lost everything. And now here I am just minting gold. What is this? For Shamantak money. And he realized that Satyabhama is eternal consort of Krishna. She belongs to Krishna. I should have never had a desire to marry. So he was rectified. And when Krishna called him, and in front of everybody told him, privately told him, in front of everybody honored him, that honor totally melted his heart. That I have offended Krishna and Krishna is doing so much for me. That melted his heart. And then when Krishna told him, just show the money to everybody, I know exactly what happened. I know you were the one who told Shradhanva to kill my father-in-law. When he came to that Krishna knows everything, then we become as if completely exposed. Kapat means we try to hide, we are duplicitous. But when we realize that Krishna is a 24/7 CCTV, 360-degree angle camera, he knows everything, then we say, Krishna, I have nothing to hide from you, and we become very honest. When we give up duplicity, we give up kapat, then Krishna's kripa comes. Repentance and becoming non-duplicitous. You are so duplicitous. In Krishna's absence, he is telling Shradhanva, kill Satrājit, take the money. Total duplicity. Krishna would have never thought that Akrura will be behind this. That's what duplicity. You show one face and you do something else. So when you give up duplicity, then we get a mercy. Srila Gaur Govind Maharaj always said, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Patita Pavan, but he is not Kapati Pavan. Kapat we have to give. Nish Kapat we have to give. We can be Patit. Patit means fallen. but at least we have to be nishkapati. If we are fallen, we should say, I am fallen. Yes, I am fallen. Like that. So, then he got ours. Yes, Father.
Two questions. Thank you so much for so much.
Hare Krishna.
So Sanghachuda, you mentioned. So we heard from Shaligram past time also Sanghachuda married.
Yes.
So is it different?
No, so very good point. So this is mentioned in Garga Samhita. And I didn't include that because the class would have been very long. So there is a pastime in Garga Samhita is mentioned when Krishna killed Shankhachud, his pran, his soul came out. And normally when Krishna kills a demon, the soul comes and enters into Krishna. They get Sayujya Mukti. Happened to Aghasur, happened to Kamsa. But when Shankhachud was killed, his soul came out and entered into Sridhama, Krishna's friend, who was standing there. So why? So then Narad Muni explains in Garga Samhita that actually Sridhama was an incarnation of Shankhachud was an expansion of Sridhama. Because Sridhama also was cursed once. That you become a demon. So he had become this demon Yaksha. Like that. So Sridhama and Shankhachud are the same, according to Garga Samhita.
Another question. So yesterday we continuation from yesterday. So it's forgot the question.
No problem. You can ask me later also. Okay, one last question. Not very long.
Kind of like Akira was that he was offering the prayer saying that the Supreme Lord knows everything, but yet at the same time he's thinking that and he's a great devotee and like this paralysis, so that's a different story. But how do we question ourselves and what we're saying? And how do we guard us against the pitfalls?
Hare Krishna. It's a question of sincerity. It is a question of sincerity. We have to be honest with Krishna. Because Krishna already knows. Like Krishna told Akrura, I already know. Just show the money. I know you have it. Just show it. So Krishna already knows what we are hiding in our heart. With Krishna, we have to be honest. And being honest with Krishna is a mark of our sincerity. And also, it is helpful in life to have some superior to whom we are transparent. We report everything and we are transparent. That helps keep us on track. That answerability, transparency, it helps. But ultimately, we have to be honest with Krishna. Akrura, when he offered those prayers, his duplicity was going away. Those prayers that Akrura offered in front of Shraddhanva, they were sincere prayers. Because he saw that Krishna knows everything, Krishna is coming, well, I cannot fight Krishna. So he came to his senses. Sometimes we become reckless, like we are speeding. And when we see teeny blue lights, we are, slow down. That's what happened to Akrura. Sometimes when things are going good, we speed. And suddenly we come back to reality. Oh no, there are laws, there are speed limits. There is Krishna. There are Krishna's rules, like that. So it's a question of sincerity, to be honest with Krishna. Okay? Hare Krishna. So we'll stop here. You remember? Okay. Last question.
Yeah, so, yeah,
Because I think some devotees are.
Oh, they have to leave?
So maybe we can have some time with Prabhu. If you have any questions, you can ask Prabhu. Okay.
Would you keep them?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're leaving now?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, you come.
Okay, His Grace Ādi Gadādhara Prabhu ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki jai, Gaur Premanandi. Wow, that was what a wonderful 3 days of Krishna Katha. It was really, really very nectarian and at the same time, lot of important instructions we got during last 3 days. There is no way we can thank His Grace Ādi Gadādhara Prabhu enough, but let's thank him by one request. So we all can request that Prabhu can come more often